Students and administrators gathered at the State House on March 5th to lobby for higher education funding. Many UMass students took the trip to Boston to make sure their voices were heard. Sionan Barrett has more.
Being able to attend college through financial aid literally saved my life. And it
Heather Hilston is a former student from Massasoit Community College and shared her hardships and failures with Advocacy Day attendees about not being able to continue her education because she didn't have the money.
Not everyone can afford to pay for college. And it's sad, very sad, because many suffer the adverse effects from not having a college degree. As it gets increasingly competitive, college should be a right and not a privilege.
Yeah!
Heather isn't the only person who feels that education should be a right. Preston Davis, a senior at UMass, has also had a tough time paying for college.
I know myself, I can barely afford to go here as an out-of-state student. And I think that the state of Massachusetts, as well as nationally, the government needs to recognize that education should be a right and should be available to all.
Students met with state representatives and state senators about the growing issue of student debt. Ryan DeZoglio is a junior at UMass.
I'm paying out of my own pocket. Like when I went to Northern Essex Community College, I paid out of my own pocket. I took loans out. There was times in the semester that I couldn't even afford books. I was granted to go to UMass Amherst last spring, and I couldn't go because I didn't have the financial aid.
50-50 funding plan froze increases for tuition and fees for the past academic school year, but many students are worried that this is only a one-time deal.
When I hear about it's only a one-year thing, it kind of gets me aggravated because I worked and I paid taxes to the state. And my parents, my father is out of work.
Edwin Williams goes to Middlesex Community College, and while he emphasized that freezing tuition and fees for 1 year is progress, legislatures must own up to the 2-year deal it promised.
Last year was the first year in many that all state colleges and universities were able to freeze fees because of the support of Governor Deval Patrick and the leaders in the state legislature.
What do we want? A future. We want a chance.
While students felt like Advocacy Day was a success, the real measure of success will be seen if higher education gets another boost in funding when the governor releases his budget for the 2015 fiscal year in the next few weeks. In Boston, I'm Sionan Barrett.